Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to paint a painting. Thanks to an idea sent to me by loyal subscriber Judith Leicester, or Leicester. There's no trick to it, you don't need practice or even any talent. So let's get on with it.
Come on everybody, let's paint a painting.
Ooh la la!
So let's take a look at the gear you'll need. If you fancy painting a painting, you'll hear lots of guff about all the equipment you'll need, but the truth is, it's all pretty simple. First of all, it is a bit of a messy business, especially if you're someone like Jackson Pollock and you're just chucking paint at a canvas and calling it art. So you will need some kind of protection to make sure your clothes don't get too dirty. And the best thing to do, as we all once learned, is just to put one of your dad's old shirts on backwards. Unfortunately, I haven't got one of my dad's old shirts, so I'm just using the shirt I wore when I got married. That's alright, isn't it? Next up, you'll need something to paint on. Now, the experts would have you believe you need to spend upwards of £12 on a fancy canvas from Amazon, but the truth is that's nonsense. I just taped a bit of paper to a piece of card that came from a free box I got from Amazon when I ordered some expensive Japanese gin recently. Totally does the job. You will need something to rest your canvas on, of course, but some charlatans will try and get you to spend all your hard-earned cash on a big wooden structure they like to call an easel. This is absolute nonsense being peddled by proper snake oil salesmen. Look at this, a clothes horse, available at any good retailer for about 30 odd quid, and all I've done is just gaffered my canvas to it. Someone like Monet would probably sneer at this, but I'm bringing art to the masses, so he can just shut up. Now we come to perhaps the most important thing, the paint and your brushes. No real shortcuts here, I'm afraid. You will need to go out and buy these items. Just don't get too worried about the confusing chat about watercolours and oil paints and that kind of thing. It's all the same stuff, just in different pots. The things I'm using here are effectively free because I stole them from my young son. He'd been given them as a present from someone. Right, let's start painting. I've got my painting hat on, as you can see. This is, of course, optional. You don't have to have one. It just depends whether you want to look like a rank amateur or a proper painter. So, make your own choice on that. I'm going to start here. This is the other advantage of the clothes horse, is that I can just put my paints and my brushes and my water and everything. It supports it all here. Yeah, it's much better than an easel and much cheaper, and you get a free clothes horse into the bargain. I'm glad we've dispelled a few myths about the so-called difficulties in painting. It really isn't that hard. Just grab your paintbrush, dip it in the paint, and get something on the canvas. It's not that hard. And this is proper art. This isn't graffiti or pickling a shark or, a half-eaten cupcake with a dead ant on the icing or some other such nonsense like that. This is real art. Now you can literally paint, whatever you like. That's one of the beauties about painting. Just do whatever you want. I'm painting an image that I've had in my head for years and years and years, and that's a great place to start, really, to use your deepest emotions or your deepest fears or mine your deepest thoughts and try and get that onto the paper. Salvador Dali was very much like that. Had terrible nightmares of lobster-shaped phones. Got that out in his painting. It really helped his state of mind. Who's your favourite artist? I think probably like you, mine certainly used to be Tony Hart. And of course, the other guy we can't really talk about anymore. But since I've got older, my tastes have changed. I've matured a bit and my tastes have changed. And I think now my favourite artist is that guy on Sesame Street that used to paint numbers on bald heads and birthday cakes.
Gonna paint an 8. Let's see. Aha. 8.
Now that's an artist. Of course, that's his earlier, more crowd-pleasing stuff, I tend to prefer his later stuff. He used to go around the world painting the Japanese character for hubris on political lecterns before speeches and things like that. Properly subversive stuff. There really isn't much to this at all. Choose your colours, mix them up a bit. Trade secret here, don't mix them up too much, because things in life aren't all just one beautiful blocky colour, not usually anyway, not the kind of things that I'm painting anyway. I'm not painting like a white wall or something weird like that that'll probably win the Turner Prize next year. Just experiment and enjoy it. Relax. Listen to the radio, listen to your favourite music, listen to a podcast. Quite a good game actually, which you can do, is just to try and find a podcast in which Robbie Knox isn't involved in any way. If you can do that, you're doing well. And that's it. Let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. Easily spins around. And there we have it. That's the picture I've had in my mind for many, many years. It is, of course, a picture of my deceased cat, Bronya, considering a pineapple. I think it's obvious what I'm trying to say there, so I won't insult your intelligence by explaining it, but, I'm right, aren't I? Well, that's it. I'll sign this and I'll put it on eBay, and please bid for it. Bid long, bid high. It will be a one-off. There won't be any screen prints or copies of this. So, if you want your hands on it, then you're going to have to dig deep. But thank you very much for watching. That's how to paint a painting. Pretty straightforward. If you want to send me your own paintings, maybe we can do a gallery like Tony Hart used to do on Heartbeat. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.